we kick off the month of December, and December is a sort of a special month in the market. It seems like that you have a what I would call a high probability chance for a second pass at really making some real good money because the trends seem to be more solid once you get to December, and that's happened over the years. So. Uh, Last week followed the script. It went up on Friday like we thought, and I think that you will get some follow through. A lot of good news out there, and I think people are starting to grasp the concept that right around the corner we got an economic boom coming. Okay, in fact,
I don't want that, I don't want to
I
go
hear
anywhere.
somebody talking. Who is that? Anyway,
Mm.
but in fact, what I was going to say is I was out riding around this afternoon and the parking lots were just overloaded with people out there. So there's a sense of optimism, I think, in the United States right now. And I think that that's gonna that's gonna translate into probably higher stock prices and more value for your dollar. So I think people's expectations and optimisms really changed. And I think that that's a great way to finish a year and start a year. So I'm looking for good things. Bitcoin, I don't know if you follow Bitcoin or not, but I put a lot of focus on Bitcoin because I see a real opportunity for an asset class that really is coming into its own. In fact, there's several things that will kickstart it where it really makes it go. One will be if the United States, makes it a strategic asset, and that will create a whole bunch of demand for it. And then, of course, the price action alone um, is, testing that 100,000. And I've created something a little special. I talked about it Wednesday and Friday, and I'll mention it tonight again. I'm gonna have a Coinbase beta room in Telegram, and the idea there is I want to take Bitcoin and show you what I've learned in the last 5 years and ways to use that to supplement uh, things you do in the stock market. So I'm pretty excited about it. And tomorrow at 10:30, we're going to have our first session. So hopefully you got an invitation. If you bought something Wednesday or Friday, we'll make that same thing tonight. If you end up buying something that we do before midnight tonight, we'll get you included into the Coinbase beta room. So it's something I'm doing, and I'll let you know if it becomes a service or whatever later on. But I wanted to do it just to show people the power of what you could do with that up and coming asset, I would call it, as it maybe breaks 100. So it's pretty neat there. As far as stocks go, I've got 7 stocks tonight. One of them we already hit our first target on from Friday. That was Apple. Anybody have that Apple trade that we did? The Apple trade we did? That was a nice trade. Jonathan told me, he said, "Hey, we hit our first target, so I got to reset that for this week." Okay. And I think that that makes it sort of happy. Okay. Anyway, I think that I think we got some real opportunities on the stocks I picked out. We'll talk about those tonight. So let's get started. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Now let's have a great December together. Be part of what we do because I'm telling you, folks, these don't come around every year. They don't come around every 4 years. This is a special start going into 2025, and you got to participate. Okay. Anyway, I'm pretty excited about it. So let's get going. Before we do, let me get everybody. We got a huge crowd tonight. Uh, I want to thank everybody for being here. Everybody type in where you're signing in from. Colorado, Arlington, Virginia. All right. Charlotte. God, they're everywhere. Boca Raton. Hey, what's the temperature down in Boca Raton, Scott? It's cold up here in Jacksonville. In fact, type your temperature in here just to give everybody sort of a sense of the weather report for the USA. I'm curious what the temperature is around the country. I know it's cold here. Let's see who's got the lowest and the highest. 24 degrees, 60 in Tampa. Louisville's it just went by so fast I can't see it. Atlanta's 32. 25 in Ohio. Whoa, Jim. Raleigh's 49. 18. Russ, where you signing in from? 18 degrees. There's old Chicago. I bet it's low. I see a minus 29. That's Canada.
Yeah.
Sylvan for Canada. 16
Sylvan's
in
at
Wisconsin.
Sylvan's at negative 30 degrees. Whew.
Wow.
We don't envy
Adam,
you.
how would you like to have that?
I will not.
Phoenix is 73. That sounds more like it. Oh, Celsius. Yes. Wow. I guess we'd just say it's cold, right? Real cold. I actually played golf here today, and it wasn't that bad out there, but it was a little colder than usual. California's 58. Melbourne, Australia, 57. Hello, Barbara from Melbourne. Adam, we got people from all over the world here tonight, and I appreciate you marketing out to people, and I'm glad we decided to do what we're going to do, give it a shot. All right, let's get started. Thank you for being here. Risk involved in trading. Do your due diligence. Past performance is not indicative of future results. For those that don't know, I'm Tom Busby, former Air Force officer, active trader since the 70s, former member of Chicago Mercantile Exchange, author of 3 books, and I've worked with a lot of people, over 100,000 plus traders uh, over my career. And I have 3 books, Winning the Day Trading Game, Markets Never Sleep, and Trade to Win. I want to call your attention to the Markets Never Sleep. I haven't checked, but I think you still get it on Amazon. With the New York Stock Exchange going 24 hours trading, that book's way ahead of its time. It was written in about 2005, and I think you give you some insights there to help you with the new market that we'll be facing next year. And I don't know who has a Robinhood account, but I think they're leading the pack of the brokers I've seen as far as being ready to go. In my opinion, the market's going higher, and the 7 stocks I give you tonight should pay for your Christmas, pay for what you're planning. If you play it right, we'll definitely try to maximize these stocks as they move up on the scale. But some names that some are probably really good, stable investments. Others are in the spotlight tonight. My schedule this week, I have a foundation class Monday and Tuesday. I have Connect the Dots of always on T-Buzz All-Stars. That'd be on Tuesday. Wednesday, I have a one-on-one. Wow, Wednesday night, another one-on-one Thursday. And then Friday, I've got a weekly wrap-up. So that's the week as it unfolds. And anyway, it's going to be an exciting week to kick off the month of December. This week, we'll find out what the 3-day high, 3-day low is, which gives us our algo for December. And we'll find out what stocks, other than the 7 I give you tonight, that will lead the pack, take us to higher levels. 7 Sisters right now coming into the last month of the year. If we stop right here, it'd be an outstanding year, but we got another 30 days to go. E-minis up 25%, NASDAQ's up 23, the Dow is up 18, the DAX is up 16, gold is up 28, crude is up down 5.6. I think crude's going lower, by the way, folks. Bonds, we've got a Fed meeting, last one of the year in December. And so we got some opportunity with the news items being announced. All right, here's my 10 tickers. Write these numbers down. You see these stocks, any of these stocks exceed these numbers I've identified tonight, they will go higher. If you look at Joby Education, that's a new one I added to the list last week. A lot of people have been buying it as we've been talking about it, but it's at 955. When it comes to the drone technology, I talked to a NASA engineer and he was telling me that it's the far leader of the pack in that area. You ought to take a look at it. DJT has been on hold after we made a bunch of trades on it. I think if it gets above 32.55 this week, you'll see it run. Write that number down. GLD above 245.55. QQQ's been a gold mine for us this year. In fact, 510.55 takes it higher if it goes above it. SPY 604.11. Take a snapshot of these numbers. Jonathan will record it and let me know when they hit. But these will be signals that we ought to be doing something or thinking about it. Okay? Any questions about the 10 tickers? Wreck-It Ralph just pointed out our new Genesis model got him short crude oil, being puts on USO, and as he says, looking good. Thanks for updating me, Wreck-It Ralph. Pretty good stuff, that new one. Probabilities this week. We got a little weakness tomorrow, weakness on Tuesday, stronger on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's the way I think it'll play out also. That's typically the way you pull back and then you get going like cranking an airplane and starting to go higher. Okay. Now, make sure you're in the if you're already qualified for the Coinbase account, make sure you're in that. I'll start tomorrow, give you some ideas on the current status of Bitcoin and Bitcoin related stocks. Pretty excited about that. News this week. What do we have? They got manufacturing ISM tomorrow, Tuesday, JOLTS report, Wednesday, looking down there, see some ISM non-manufacturing, inventories on crude, Fed Chair Powell speaks. That's on Wednesday afternoon. Thursday, initial jobless claims. Then Friday, the big unemployment report. So we really have a big week this week at the first week of December. Should set the tone for the rest of the month. Last chance. I asked Adam, I said, Adam, take some of the popular things that people chose, give everybody an opportunity that wasn't there Wednesday and Friday. They can jump on and qualify for our Coinbase deal. This is our Sawgrass event. We have it every year. This year it's on June 2nd, 3rd at the Players Club. Looking forward to another great year to do that. Now, what some of our best clients think. These are love letters that people send me. I'll share a few of them with you. DTI, Kate loves it. We call green days good days, and I think this week's going to be a green week if you're with me. Green week is our goal, week by week. Anne wrote one of the most touching long-term student that I ever received. And she's been working, for years at the IRS. She's retired. They called her back. She gets some contract work. But a great lady has been coming to my schools for, 15 years probably. But sort of a lifetime student of ours. Larry likes the calls he had. Everybody likes making money. Who wants to make money this week? Let me ask that question before I go any further. Who wants to make money this week in the market? Listen up, take the trades I give you, and that's what you're going to do. That's our goal. Me. Right, Sue? Right. That's our plan. Old Duke always give you some insights. He's been around. He thinks without a doubt we're the best of the best. Ryan made a whole bunch of money on my call on bonds about 5 years ago, still in the trade. He's down five, or bonds are down five. He's still short. Look at it, made a fortune on bonds. Bill, a lifetime member, he's the one that originated the DTI salute, I call it. Everybody in the class stood up there in Mobile, Alabama. When we finished an old school class, everybody had made money. That's what we're going to do this week. We're going to bring back the DTI salute on Friday at the weekly wrap up. We started in 1996, 2 to 3 people. I used to teach Monday and Tuesday, take about a half-day break, and then teach Wednesday and Thursday. Finish out the week. I've been developing the world, what I think is the greatest software out there for trading analysis, the roadmap software. Started in 1999. We built our headquarters in 2001. That's where we are today here in Ponte Vedra Beach. The history keeps getting longer and longer. Our guarantee, we won't give up on you unless you give up on you. Our mission at DTI, we master the markets through education, training, and experience. I want to go through the 15 laws of trading. I do it once a year. This is the time I do it. Controlling your emotions. Who has trouble with controlling their emotions? Like they lose and all of a sudden they get all tore up about one loss. Who does that? I used to. It's okay. But I'll tell you one thing. You got to think of that trade as one of the next 10,000. Write that down and it puts things in perspective, okay? Puts things in perspective. I'll connect the dots on Tuesday at our T-Buzz All-Stars. It'll be a live event and we'll go make some money. That sound like a deal? You qualify, you be there, we'll make some money. That's our goal. I'll connect the dots with the stocks that are good. Understanding time. If you take time into play, the time of the year can't get any better. The time of the week can't get any better. This week at the right time won't be any better than you'll be looking for to get an early start on the month of December. Understanding time. Key numbers. Pivot numbers. You got to learn pivot numbers. Read our white paper. This is how I trade. I find out where the pivot number is. I find out whether to be long, whether to be short, based off that number, and that's how I respond. I will tell you right now, the pivot number, write this down, for the month of December is 60.55. Write that number down, 60.55. It won't change for the all month of December. 60.55 for the S&P. 24-hour global clocks, what I use right now. We're in Asia. It's a little weak. That's okay. It sets up tomorrow. Then, of course, you got Europe, and then you got U.S. early and U.S. late tomorrow to finish out the day. Relationship trade. This is where you compare different markets with each other. In other words, is gold going up when the market's going up? How many people know there's an 88% correlation when the market goes up, gold goes up? Did y'all know that? It's true. Contrary to what most people think, gold goes up. Seasonality. We're in the season that I call time to make money. December. Divergence. This is when two markets or two stocks in the same area. I'll give you two examples. NVIDIA and AMD. AMD has not gone up, but NVIDIA has. Or IWM right now is more bullish than the QQQ if you compare those two. It's a comparison of two markets and it gives you that relationship between divergence. Hot and sizzling. I got a bunch of those. Joby Aviation is hot and sizzling. Opens and closes. Always look to the open. That 60.55 I gave you is opening of the night. Take it, write it down. It will become valuable to you as this week unfolds. Bicycle trade. This is where you have a process. I do this all the time when I'm trading options. In other words, where do I enter at? What price do I pay? Where am I wrong? And where do I take profit? That is bicycle trading at its very best. Understanding news. This week we got a bunch. In fact, big unemployment report on Friday. That's news. Powell speaking. That's news. Oil prices being affected by the inventories on Wednesday. That's news. Like I said, I trade off pivot numbers. I gave you my pivot number tonight, 6055. Use it if you're doing any trading. Pyramid, this is where you take a market and learn the concept of tick, trade, trend. In fact, this is where you go in, say you got a 3 lot, you take some off maybe at 20%, take some off at 40 to 60, and you really try to ride that trend. That's what we're going to do with these 7 stocks. And free ride is when you take all your risk capital out of the trade and you're working on the market's money. How many people like that when you can be on a free ride in a trade? In other words, you got your money back in your pocket, you took the risk for it, right? And now you're riding on them. I love it. That's the way to trade, a free ride. Frank said the best deal possible. Relax and make money. We're going to do it. All right, here's some resources if you're new to DTI that we put together to sort of give you a concept, an overview, and the way we think. It starts out with Winning the Day Trading Game, my very first book. You ought to listen to it. It's an audio version. We'll give it to you. I'd get the hard copy and outline it while I was listening to it. T-Buzz TV is something I do every day. You'll hear that number 6055 in there. DTI white papers, dtitrader.com/WP. That'll be coming out. And my YouTube channel is new. Henry posted. We're making new records in there as people find out I'm doing sort of blurbs of training to help you. Trade review. Here's a couple of our top trades. I told you that we're pretty good at this, and if all you have to do is watch and listen and take the trades. That's the biggest mistake most people make. They don't take the trades. Look at that one, 57% return, 36% return on your risk, 21% return on your risk. You see the pattern here? There's definitely a pattern when you listen and take the trades I give you. 21%, 40% return. This is all this month or November. 10 for 10 live trading, 43% return. These are services, 24% on the one ticker payout, 82 on the midnight rider. Not bad for the election. 40%, fine time for a dime. 32% on our very popular Weekend Profits Club. There's one, hit all 3, 22% return. TNT, the private channel I have to communicate with you around the clock, 40% return. Tesla, Earnings Unlimited, 18. XSP, 44%. Tax preferred, good. 18% income by the hour, a new program you'll be hearing more about. 32% precious metals. 24, our new Genesis program. People talk about Genesis. We've got, I think, 4 master classes that we've done. We'll do a couple more of those in the future. I said I'd give you 7 in total. Now, if you take all the trades I've done since the start of October and you were putting 2,500 down, you'd be 10,935 ahead already. And we're not done. The last quarter is my best quarter of the year. It should be yours. Bill's followed me for years. He'll validate that, and other people will validate the fact when I hit October, November, December, like a magic wand happens, the way I see the market. Listen, learn, and take the trades is all I can tell you. Here's how we do it. The DTI method, the 24-hour global market is our short-term view. I'm a tape reader. That's watching the stocks move, finding out what's moving and what's not, and using my roadmap software. Again, the 24-hour global market starts at night. While we're sleeping tonight, Europe will open. By tomorrow morning, it'll be US and of course, US Afternoon. There's the roadmap software. You got to smile. Opportunities in the market. All right, here they are. Apple. This is a stock that I gave people last week and said it's going higher. My target on this is 245. We took profit on Friday. I will do another setup for Apple this week. Anybody make that Apple trade? Tell me if you made that Apple trade. I'll call your name out. Sue, John, everybody's saying, oh yeah. Well, we got more to go. Again, more to go. That was Apple this week. There it is on the MTI. See how they both in sync there? Roadmap and MTI. Wow. What do you call it? Berkshire. Setting up to head to 494. 494. We've been nibbling on this all quarter. Now it's for the big trade. Berkshire. There's the MTI look at it. Roadmap and MTI together in sync. Coinbase. This is one that I think's got a big potential. It went up to 341, pulled back and consolidated. If I'm right on Bitcoin, does everybody see that 341 right there? You're going to take that out. I would add 30 or 40 points to that for a target in December. That's Coinbase. That's why I put it here. Look at Coin. There's Coin on MTI, still bullish. DJT, been dormant. I've been keeping everybody out of this stock. I said tonight, if it gets above 32.55, it's ready to run again. It's ready to run, folks. I've hit this stock like a maestro playing an instrument this year. I'm going to hit it again in December. Be with me. There's MTI. You see right there where it's coming into play on the short term. GLD, golly. Best call of the year was on GLD when I told everybody it was going to hit its low back in Valentine's Day. Done nothing, go straight up, pull back, get set to go up and have a good finish for the year. There it is right there. Got a little work to do, but if it gets above that 245.55, I think it's going to do the work and go higher. NVIDIA, this stock's been a real star for us. I put it on the hot list tonight. I said if it gets above 145.55, it's ready to run. If you look at it, that seems to be the number that tells you when it's bullish versus bearish. The stock is up 180% this year. We've been on it all year long. Let's get some more. Let's get some more NVIDIA money. Y'all want to do that? Let's do it together. Bitto, this is a stock that I first bought about $5 a share. If I'm right on Bitcoin, this stock's going to take that high out and go a lot higher. I put it on my top 10 this week, 27.11. There it is on the MTI. Decidedly bullish, looking for higher prices. Pretty good stuff. My accuracy rate will be about 4 out of 5 if I do 100 trades. That's the way it works out. I don't know why. That's the number. Bill's been observing it, and he's a 12-year student. He always validates it when he sees it. Let's cover some of our core education trade alert services that we offer. This is the last call for sure. Not everything's offered, but T-Buzz Talk and Trade. I want people to be a member. You can join this program for $200 a month, or every morning before the sun goes up, I'll give you my top 5 picks for tomorrow and the pivot number for each. Berkshire, look at, y'all see it hit 491. I told people to get long at 472. That's not a bad call, folks. Tuesday Power Plays, another great program of mine, comes out on Tuesday. I would tell anybody that wants to really learn the art of trading options, there ought to be a Tuesday Power Play member. Our new Genesis Algo comes out between 12 and 1. Nothing but people raving what we've done here. We basically simplified the process of finding money each day. It's right there. I've got master classes to go along with the algo. And let me tell you, this is going to get more and more attention the more and more you trade it, because your account's going to grow, grow, and grow following this process. The Genesis algo between 12 and 1. That's when it works for you every day. God, don't you love it? Sawgrass Workshop, again, June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Our goal has always been simple here at DTI. Increase your accuracy and lower your risk at the same time, continually to educate you on how to be better at this game of trading. The Black Friday deals you see tonight are done. This is it. This is your last chance. Let me say that again. I extended it tonight because we had some technical ability on Friday getting people there, so we decided to do it again. These prices only guaranteed. The cart is open. 904-416-1776, dtitrader.com/Black Friday. Let's review what's available. That's everything, but we're only going to go with 5 tonight, right, Adam? Do we have the 5 highlighted? Go back, okay? Here's the 5 I know for sure that's on the list. You'll have to ask about the other ones. The roadmap, you can buy the roadmap for $4.97. Don't trade without it, okay? The Sawgrass Workshop for $9.97. Weekend Profits Club for $7.97. Lifetime in my Genesis algo, 1965, that's VIP. Lifetime for MTI, $12.50. And TNT, here's the big one, okay? You can buy TNT, never offered this before at this level, $997 for 9 months. That's an $1,800 month by month charge. Tonight, you can buy it at $997. The Master Trading Academy, $3,000. That's something we're starting. And of course, the Gold program goes off the table tonight under the old rules. You can renew or be a new Gold member and get those rules, which includes everything. Okay? Any questions about any of these? Any questions about any of these? Now, remember, if you buy anything, you will get an invitation to my new Coinbase room for December, and we'll have our first get together tomorrow. Who has a Coinbase account? I'm going to show you how to accelerate your earnings with that. Okay? All right. Well, be sure you get your invitation. Once you buy anything on this list, you can go. Does anybody have any questions about what I talked about tonight? $10:30 will be when we get together in the Coinbase room tomorrow. 10:30 Eastern time. I'll have some interesting information to show you the value of this Coinbase beta room I'm doing. I'm doing it no charge. The only way you can get interest is be a Black Friday customer. Yes. No, you got to buy something Wednesday, Friday, or tonight. And, if you just want to buy something to get in, I thought the cheapest thing I had on that thing, let me look at it to see what it was. Probably ought to set up to come to, I don't see the list. Where is it? There it is, right there. Probably the lowest price thing on there is the Crash Playbook. That'll get you in. Frank, the Coinbase, I have a Coinbase account. I have a lot of people that have a Coinbase account, okay? There you go, Juice. He put the whole board there for you to choose, okay? But I've been trading Coinbase Cash Bitcoin. I've learned a lot. Number one, I'll show you how to save money with it. Number one. Number two, I'll show you how to use it in conjunction with stocks. And some of the stocks that I'm talking about are Morrow, iBid, Coin itself, Riot, those type stocks. I'll show you the setup tomorrow and how we will trade those each week in the Coinbase beta. Okay? That's my goal. Again, no charge. You just got to purchase something Wednesday, Friday, or tonight to get an invitation. Right now, I got a bunch of people in there, and I just wanted to open it up for everybody tonight. Yeah, I'm sure, Jim. I'm sure that qualifies. Yeah. If you do anything at all, Adam, you didn't include my 7 stocks in the charts, and yeah, you did. Never mind, you did. You did. I saw it. Never mind. Those 7 stocks. Did everybody see those 7 stocks? Those 7 stocks are going to make you money in the month of December. Here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep up with those 7 stocks. Does everybody have the names of the 7 stocks? Here, let's go back through it because I don't want you to miss this. It's a way to make money for everybody. Okay, here's how I'll do it. These 7 stocks, let me go through each one of them. Okay, Apple is one of them. Write that down. Type it in there. Apple. Berkshire. Coinbase. DJT. GLD. GLD. NVIDIA. NVDA. BITO. BITO. Those are the 7 stocks. I will post trigger numbers in my Coinbase beta account when they set up through the month of December for you, okay? That's over and above. That's what I'll do for you, okay? And I'll show you tomorrow how to use it if you get above those pivot numbers I give you, okay? Everybody understand how I'm doing it? So if you qualify and you're in my Coinbase beta, you'll get throughout the month, I'll show you how to milk those 7 stocks. That'll be something I'm just adding on to give everybody, okay? That's the way we'll keep up with it. I'll post it in there. Apple, we already hit target 1. I'll do more. Yeah, the Coinbase thing's a beta. I'm going to play around with it, and then I'll decide if I want to go further after December. That's why I'm not charging for it. So it's a bonus. So if you want to get in there and you go back to the cart is open. You print it off. Let me do that. Let me go back to that cart. Gotta go find the cart. Where's that cart at? There it is. Anything on here purchased Wednesday, Friday, or tonight qualifies for the Coinbase beta. Okay? What do you get with the Coinbase beta? You're going to get an education in Bitcoin and Bitcoin related stock. Plus, during the month of December, I will post pivot numbers for the 7 stocks when they set up, and it's totally free by purchasing something Wednesday, Friday, or today. That's a pretty big bonus there. Okay. Everybody got it? Any questions about that? I wanted to do it for a long time, and I decided this was a good time to introduce it. I mentioned it, and I said, I'm going to do it. And so Coinbase beta will be in operation, and you will be able to take advantage of it, and then we'll have a discussion, want to extend it or not. But yeah, I would take the roadmap. It looks like everybody's jumping on the roadmap because they realize the price is 1,000. That's good. What about TNT? Anybody jump on TNT? The 9 months there? That's a good one. That'll save you some money. Hey, thank Keith, Richard, all you people joining. I appreciate you'll get an invitation into Coinbase Beta. Thanks, Dilly. Smart renewing your roadmap. Yeah, that's a year's license. Glenn says, I take the VIP anytime it's offered. Okay. Carol says you ought to go for the gold. That's a good idea. We ought to put that. That's a good idea, Henry, putting the winning day trading game on YouTube. Adam, can you make that happen? That's a good idea Henry just had. Folks, I'm very serious about the following. Get on board tonight and be part of what we're going to do in December. You will not go wrong. Any other questions? I'll answer them right now. I'm here for you. Let me know. Yeah, somebody just asked about TNT. What I'll do in the morning, I'll give you 5 stocks with the pivot numbers where the money is flowing to. You get it every morning that the market's open, and that starts tomorrow in TNT. Plus, listen to this, every Tuesday I put out an income trade in there, let people make some extra income also. That's probably one of the best deals going, TNT. Get so much, too numerous to name. Thanks, Kevin. Roadmap. Everybody's taking me up on that cheaper, that deal on the roadmap. Smart, smart. 10:30 tomorrow. We'll meet. We'll record it. I think it's going to be very educational for people to see. Any other questions anybody has? Yeah, Glenn, it can. The Tuesday trades come out on Tuesday about 10:30. Uh, will you make sure that Dick gets credit for, he wants to buy the roadmap? He had trouble. Adam, will you make sure he gets it? Write his number down, make sure he gets it. He had an issue on it, taking it.
Yep, we'll get it taken care of.
Okay, you're good, Dick. That's what you got to do. If something backfires, let us know. There you go. Yeah, if you missed the record, you can find it on the members page, I'm sure. Yeah, on WPC Ed, we do text, we have a room, Telegram, and we do everything there, Ed, for WPC. Barbara, the crash playbook, in case the market gets off track and drops 10% or more, or looks like it's going to drop 10% or more, then it goes into effect. Steve would like the roadmap software. He's having trouble also, Adam. Something, they're having trouble on that roadmap thing. Getting that price, I guess. Steve, put your name and phone number in there where Adam can make sure you're taken care of. Email too. Folks, starting tomorrow, take my trades. Starting tomorrow. I'm not going to slow down in the month of December. Steely said he had to do a couple tries to get through. Okay. Don't understand it, but there we are. Bitcoin's rallying tonight. I'm looking at it right now. It's at 99,230. Steve got through. Way to go, Steve. Persistence. Yeah, everybody here ought to have the crash playbook. That's a great thing to have if it ever goes. I will do that, William. I will take that idea. All right. Thanks, Steve, for posting that. Thanks, George. Everybody's coming through. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, Adam takes care of giving you the link for the new Coinbase beta account. If you don't get it, then let us know in the morning. Everybody check their Coinbase account that's got one already. It's pretty cool, isn't it? What's going on tonight? Check mine while I'm talking about it.